Ugh. Hey, family. Hey, family. Hey, family. Hey, family. Hey, family. Hey, family. And I gotta watch my language. I gotta watch my language because I'm on my restream. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. 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 The big mouth, bald head black dude. The big mouth, bald head black dude. The big mouth, bald head, black dude. Hey, family. Um, I'm trying to watch what I say. I'm trying to watch what I say, right? Because I was sent a message to start dealing with y'all more with a spirit of silence. You hear what I said? I was sent a message to deal with y'all more in the spirit of silence. Because y'all know a lot of times when I say certain things out my mouth, and I try to explain this to a lot of people, it's not to hurt you or harm you or anything like that. And I thought by me telling people that I'm a community activist, I'm a human rights advocate, I'm a community organizer. I wear a lot of hats, but the only reason why I do what I do is because I love my city and I fight when I say I'm a community activist and stuff like that and a human rights advocate, and it flies straight over your head. I fight for your civil rights, your equal rights, and your constitutional rights. So, in saying that, I thought y'all would catch that I deal with a lot of our politicians. I deal with a lot of our lawmakers that tends to create laws that will hurt the people. But if you don't understand, yes, you will look at me as this ignorant, arrogant, sick individual. You will, which I can't blame you because you don't pay attention to nothing I say to understand why I act the way I act, you know. And a lot of people are afraid to speak out because the way I speak out, I can actually lose my life because I'm speaking against people that don't want y'all to see the truth. So rather than y'all listening with your spirit, because if you're listening with your mind, you're too busy trying to figure me out and you're going to lose me every time because what I say won't make sense, but it's real, it's common sense to me, but it won't make sense to you. And then a lot of the stuff that I've been talking about too, because of the way the world is, a lot of us is so desensitized towards what's happening. In other words, we don't give a freak. Okay? You don't. As long as it's not bothering you and it's affecting everybody else, I'm good. Let's keep it real. So, what I did, y'all, because y'all come at me so harsh, and some of the names that y'all give me, like I was gonna say diagnose. I was gonna say diagnose. I am considered in Baltimore City as the most hated man in Baltimore City because I represent our democracy. And I am considered as the most hated man in Baltimore City because I stand up for our democracy. Um, I'm gonna say I am and I was, and when I say that, I'm just saying that Communities United of Baltimore, Maryland is the Baltimore branch of the Center for Popular Democracy. The Center for the Popular Democracy is a nonprofit organization that the Democratic Party started, or some members of the Democratic Party started back in the 70s, I believe. And what they do is not just melanated people or black people. They fight for the, hey, what's up, Norm? I need you to come down to the building tomorrow at 11. The Center for Popular Democracy fights for the civil rights and the equal rights and the constitutional rights of the citizens. And basically, it's your poor people, or not just the poor people, I'm sorry. If your civil rights are being violated or your constitutional rights being violated, they represent the people. And I'm going to tell y'all, the Center for Popular Democracy also represent the illegal immigrants as well. Y'all don't know that. And when it comes to the border issues, nonprofits like the ACLU, which fights for their civil rights, equal rights, and constitutional rights, will fight for their rights to come here, even though they came here illegally, but they will fight for their rights to become legal citizens. Y'all don't know about that because you're not involved into certain things. Because you're not involved in it, it won't make sense to you. So if Donald Trump wants to send the illegals back home to their land, to where they at, not just the immigrants, why not Africans? Why not Germans? Those that aren't American citizens. So when they talk about illegal immigrants, please stop thinking it's just like the Mexicans or the immigrants. I'm trying to think of the other names of them, right? That's here illegally. They wasn't born and raised in America. But until you become a legal citizen of the United States, you have to be recognized. So a lot of them that's not recognized, they're all not, say Mexicans or Hispanics. It's Africans too. It's Chinese too. It's a lot of them here illegally. But you just get stuck on what Trump say, right? Illegal immigrants. What about his wife? Even though she's American citizen now. What about Elon Musk? Do y'all pay attention to what's going on? Now, I apologize because guess what? As a homeless advocate, as a person that does business in helping our low to moderate income people, I was told to focus more on the business and not the politics. It is hard for me not to speak on politics or lawmakers because they are not the solution. Any laws that they create, keep in mind, any laws that they create, if they create laws, and I'm talking about our politicians, if they create laws to affect the human being, organizations that I'm with will come up against your bill. See how loud I get when I share certain things? Because that's how we fight against the corruption. See, understand this by the big mouth, bald head, black dude that y'all hate. When they create a law that the people can benefit off, we will not fight against your bill. But if you create a bill or a law that will hurt the community, then the organizations I'm with, we will come up against that bill. That's why I'm known as the big mouth, bald head, black dude. And you never get it. You never get it. When I tell y'all I'm an ordained deacon, what did Jesus Christ come to this earth for? What did Jesus Christ come to this earth for? Because I will eat you up in Bible if you want. What did Jesus Christ call on Moses for? Or what did God call on Moses for? God told Moses to go tell those Negroes, your politicians, your people, your kings, your queens, your people with power, your people of authority that wanted to enslave the Israelites. Because the Israelites was growing. They was becoming powerful. So the thing is, you get them under control. That's why God told Moses to go tell Pharaoh and them to let his people go. They aren't your people. They are my creation. Oh, you know Bible, right? You know Bible, right? You say you know Bible, right? Hallelujah. Let's preach it. You know Bible, right? So what did God do with Moses? He had Moses go talk to the people of authority, your organized religion, your politics tends to enslave and oppress the people. But you know Bible. You know what Noah said. You know what Isaiah said. You know what King David said. You know what this one said. You know what that one said. But y'all realize the same Holy Spirit or Spirit became upon them is the same one that guides me to this day. But y'all know Bible. Unknown caller. But y'all know Bible. Right? You know Bible. But you come up against another man or son of Christ or brother of Jesus. Stop calling my freaking phone. If I'm telling you I can't speak, stop calling it. Probably somebody just trying to intervene the message. So I'm only saying this because I'm impressed. I'm only doing what Bible told me to do. A lot of y'all, when I say I'm a deacon, y'all don't even know why I'm a deacon. I'm an ordained. I'm just not a deacon. I'm an ordained deacon. So I know my position as a deacon. I know my mission. Unknown caller. Who's this?
Hello.
Hello.
Mr. Copeland.
Yes.
Yeah, how you doing? This is Mr. Ireland.
You know what? Why you doing this thing? What's the name?
Doing what?
Why'd you
calling you?
Dang.
Calling you because they told me I had to call you to get my money back.
I don't even know you. So what money you talking about?
This is Miss Bridges' fiance, the one you was talking to outside the building. The one who just gave you the $650 last week.
You know I'm on the live, right?
You on who?
I am on my live, my talk show.
I don't know nothing about that, Mr. Copeland. I want to know when can I get my money back?
Your money? Did
yes,
you?
That was my money. My wife gave you.
No. You said your money. Did you give me any money?
Well, hold on.
No. You said your money.
Hello.
Yeah, what's going on?
Good afternoon, Mr. Copeland.
Well, look, right now I'm on my live, so everybody around the world listening to you. Go ahead.
Okay, I have nothing to do with nothing around the world. I love around the world. I'm just trying to figure out when are you going to give me my money back about this building. We no longer supposed to be standing in this building, and we were no longer supposed to be giving you any payments for the building.
Who said that?
The person who owned the building. So I'm just trying to collect my payment.
Well, you tell that person that owned the building, give you your money.
What? We gave you.
Well, hold up. Let me ask you this. Did I ask you to leave the building?
We were told this.
Wait a minute, baby. Wait a minute.
You are no longer a part of the building.
Wait a minute. Did I tell you that is my program? Did I date the? Are you going to listen?
They said there's no program in this building, and they putting everybody out the building. So when is you gonna bring us our money?
When is they gonna put y'all out?
Okay, now they're putting everybody out now. So
who putting y'all out now?
Everybody, the building manager. I don't know who y'all.
Who is the building manager? Wait a minute, hold up, because I don't know. Who's the building manager?
You saying you don't know? There's Deborah here, and there's Wanda here, and whoever else is here in this office, bro. And I want my money.
Hold up, Miss Deborah, it got your money. Miss Deborah is the person I rent from. No, Miss Deborah is the one I sublease from. She is nothing but the landlord, and y'all down there listening to somebody that's not a part of my program. You heard what I just said. Y'all are down there listening to someone that's not a part of my program.
You saying it's not a part of your program?
She's not. Listen to what I'm saying, brother. Listen to what I'm saying.
Listen to what I'm saying, Mr. Copeland.
Okay, you tell me when this is my business.
All right, so what I'm trying to tell you is I want my money back. I don't want to be a part of your business.
Let me share this with you, bro. You keep running off at your mouth, right?
Hold on. Listen. I'm being cordial. I'm being cordial with you. I'm not running off in my mouth. I already explained to you, Mr. Copeland. I'm not the one to do that. I'm not going to run off in my mouth. I'm not that type of person.
What's your name, bro? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? I asked you what's your name. I asked you what's your name.
This is Miss Bridges. I made my payment to you, Mr. Copeland.
Right. You made your payment to me, not Miss Deborah, right? Listen, you made your payment to me, not Miss Deborah.
Mm-hmm.
Did I tell you to leave that building?
But you are no longer.
Wait a minute. Did I ask you a question? I asked you. Y'all see the chaos and confusion I'm dealing with Miss Deborah? Did I ask you to leave the building?
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Did I ask you to leave?
I want a refund, and I don't understand what's being so difficult.
Miss Deborah, tell Miss Deborah, baby girl, baby, are you gonna listen? Tell Miss Deborah to give you back your money. That's who the money go to.
Deborah will be giving me back my money when I pay you.
Miss Deborah is the one I'm subleasing from. Tell her to give you your money.
This is ridiculous. I'm not understanding what payment. Miss Deborah is not even here, and you're not here.
Ho. Y'all just said Miss Deborah was down there.
I did not say Miss Deborah was nowhere. I said I just spoke to her. I said I just spoke to her. I didn't tell you she was down here. I said I just spoke with her, and I made my payment with you, so I want my money back from you. I didn't make my payment from Miss Deborah. If you getting or giving Miss Deborah money, then after you collect the money from Miss Deborah, that's not my problem. But I collect my money from you, so I want my money back from you, not Miss Deborah. I didn't give Miss Deborah no money. I gave you cash.
All right. Let me show you how this works. Didn't I say I sublease from Miss Deborah?
I have nothing to do.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what. Hold up. That's what you do. That's what you do. That's what you do.
Because you wrote my receipt out, and Miss Deborah didn't write no receipt out. You did. I paid you my cash. I want my money back. I don't want to be a part of this shenanigans y'all got going on. It's unprofessional.
I know. I know. It's he said, she said. That's Miss Deborah and them down there doing that. I am talking. Look, listen. Are you going to let me talk? Hey, Norm. Now you see, Norm. Now y'all see the chaos and confusion Miss Deborah showing they doing at that building, right?
You're being unprofessional. You're not even here to speak for nobody. You can't even speak for yourself. You're not even here. Making more unprofessional. You're put out the building. Everybody know that. So
who said I'm put out the building?
So I can collect my claims.
You know what? Meet me tomorrow at 11 o'clock. And bring your thugs with you. Meet me tomorrow because you're not listening to me. Miss Deborah cannot put y'all out that building. She cannot. If you learn to listen, that's my business. Well, then we got to get it from Miss Deborah to give it back. So why are you all, look, you telling me I understand. Or listen, are you going to listen? You gave me, hold up. You gave me your money. Now we got to get the money back from Deborah. So what is you arguing about?
You got to get the money back from Deborah.
Right.
Well, that has nothing to do with me.
Yes, it do. That's your money. That is your money. Listen, that's your money. You want your money back, right?
Okay, sir.
You want your money back. You want your money back, right?
What time am I meeting you?
You want your money back, right?
It's 2:27 now.
You want your money back, right?
I asked you once again.
Right. You want, answer me. You want your money back, right?
You're not answering none of
We got to get the money back from Miss Deborah. I gave it to Miss Deborah. What part you're not listening to? So now that you are saying it, now we can get your money back from Miss Deborah. Because I can tell her to give you your money back now. No, I'm on my live. Miss Deborah listening to me. And everybody else listening to y'all calling me unprofessional. What did I say? Hey, what did I say? Who we gonna get your money back from? Y'all gave it to me. But now who I gotta get your money back from? There you go. Thank you. That's all I needed to hear. Didn't I say I'll be down there tomorrow?
You can be down here today. What time?
Didn't I say I'll be down there tomorrow?
Yeah, but I said you can be down here today.
Didn't I say I'll be down there tomorrow?
And I said I don't like waiting for nobody. You gotta
Didn't I say you hold up. Y'all trying to tell me what to do? Y'all are trying to tell me what to do? No, don't hang up now, suckers. See what I gotta put up with. This is Miss Deborah now. Y'all see what I gotta put up with, right? This is what Miss Deborah's doing. She got my clients coming up against me. This is what Miss Deborah's doing. And I'm trying my best not to get homeless services and all of them involved with this. Miss Deborah, I'm subleasing from Miss Deborah. Look at all of this chaos and confusion they starting down there with the clients. And Miss Deborah's supposed to be a professional. See, y'all get mad when I come on here and I talk about the corrupt people that I'm dealing with. Now I got to go back and start my live over again on TikTok. Watch this. Now, I'm glad because y'all hear it, right? Y'all hear what Miss Deborah doing. It ain't me. She paid me her money. I gave it to Miss Deborah. I got the receipt. So now Miss Deborah gonna get them back their money. Nope. May is not out yet. Hello. Now, what I was trying to tell you, because you did give your money, would you let? Okay, go ahead and talk to me. Hold up.
I don't have anything to say to you. So you said you'll be here tomorrow at what time?
Oh, you didn't hear me say what time I'll be there?
What time will you be here?
I want you to be there because I'm coming with some people.
I don't care who you coming with. I said, can you please, what time you going to be here? I want my money so I can go about my business.
Okay, and guess what? If I don't have it on me, what you gonna do? Because I got to get it from Miss Deborah.
I don't listen. However you get it from Miss Deborah, that's how you take it up with Miss Deborah. But I gave you my money, so after you gave my money back, you take your situation up with Miss Deborah. Period. And about whoever else money that you collected that you're not supposed to be collecting.
Well, I'm not supposed to be collecting money, and this is my transition.
Are you going to be here tomorrow? I got things to do right now. You holding me up on my line.
Tell you.
Waiting for time.
I already told you. Go ask them.
Go ask who?
The ones that's feeding you all that information.
What?
The one that's feeding you all that information.
Sorry, look, you unprofessional. What time you coming here?
I'm scared to tell you now. You might try to kill me.
I got kids that go to school, and you ain't ready playing on my time.
You might try to kill me. Y'all might try to kill me.
Boy, I don't look, sir. Look, I'm too old to even be fussing back with you. Like, I really be respecting my elders, and right now, you pushing it. I asked you only what time is you gonna come and bring me my money so I can move to my new location so I don't gotta put up with this with you because you are professional. That's all I said.
What's your name again?
I will see you tomorrow, and I hope that you have my money so I can go about my business. You are wasting my time right now. I got kids to pick up from school. I got niece to pick up from school, and you sitting here holding my time up. Just make sure you, even if you leave it at the front desk for me, or sign it in the envelope, I just want my money. You can even leave it with Miss Wanda if she's here. Leave my money, please, and thank you. Bye, and good day.
Now, y'all see the chaos and confusion that they starting down at that building. I got her receipt. I got all of their receipts that I gave the money to Deborah. The only reason why I came in to help Deborah, she had no clients in that building. She's paying out over $12,100 a month for a building she had no clients in. I came in with my housing program to help her recover. Listen to what I'm saying. The money that she was putting out. She is the one. Now, my dealing with Deborah is leasing the building. So I have to pay for being there. That's what I do if I'm renting a property. I have to pay the rent and I have to pay the BGE. So that's the goal with the building. It's not me. It's Deborah. Watch this. Watch what I do. Now, Deborah is a mental health care provider. Why is she starting all this chaos and confusion? And this is basically her profession of dealing with my clients with mental health issues. See how they turn the clients against me? See how Steve Taylor, Harry Mead, and all of them down there misfeeding the clients. It's not, now, it's only a few that's listening to them. But because they dealing with the ones that's negative, it's spreading over into the ones that actually reached out for the help. Now, y'all hear the guy that was talking in the background is her baby daddy. He got all of these businesses, like she said, all these businesses, but they reached out to my housing program for help. Not him, her. That's her baby daddy. And see, this is the thing that trips me out with people. You dealing with a man that got 16 kids, but you and your kids that you got by him is living in a transitional housing program. I just wanted y'all to hear right now. I know the type of people or the crowd of people that I deal with. I already know that. I know. And I know when they reach out to temporary housing, they reaching out to temporary housing to be put into something permanent. Why are you fighting against change? So they telling her I ain't got nothing to do with what goes on and strengthen the community. The Latanya D. Copeland House of Hope. That's what Deborah and I'm telling them. Now, mind you, I'm subleasing from Deborah. Deborah should not be talking to my clients. Why is Deborah talking to them? Why is Deborah not providing the mental health care that they need? She's egging it on with Charm City Community Care. And this is her profession. Look up. But she saw it and starting so much chaos and confusion. And I hired her. Check it out, check it out, check it out. I hired her by referring clients to her that she never provided service for. Don't get it mixed up. I gotta go back to my ended my goddamn going live over TikTok. All right. Now, me and another one of my business partners was talking a little bit earlier, right? About, is it recording? I think I went back on, I started it back over again. Me and another one of my business partners was talking about certain things, right? And the conversation that they had. Now, mind you, anybody that strengthen the community works with, keep in mind, I'm temporary housing. So anybody that I bring on professionally, I'm referring the clients to you to help them in a professional manner. Am I recording? Because I can't tell. Unless I see some people come up. I'm talking about on my TikTok, y'all. I can't tell. Okay, I see it now. Because I couldn't tell if I was recording. Hey, Niecy Pooh, your uncle needs y'all. I'm going through heck over here messing with these people. But nah. What I was trying to avoid, family, I just want y'all to understand this. And it was told to me to tell my clients to call. I'm going to have to get homeless services involved in what's going on. I'm going to have to get Isabel Cummings is an inspector general for Baltimore City. I know. Hey, Norm. Somebody just told me, a friend of mine's told me what to do to fight this spiritual battle, right? They told me what to do spiritually for God to freeze them as far as this. Now, I'm business, and I'm about helping the community. I'm about building up, encouraging, and motivating. But it's people like that that comes up against what I do. But my thing is, she's supposed to be the professional one when it comes to their mental state, when it comes to their mental conditioning. That's her profession. That's not mine. So why aren't you providing the care for my people that they need? Now, Norm, I'm going to share this with you since you're right there. I have a therapist down in that building. She told the therapist they couldn't come anymore. Check it out, Norm. She told the therapist that they cannot come down to that building no more to help the mental clients. Why would you do that? And that's your profession too. Why would you sit up here and tell a therapist, somebody that you supposed to have in there from the work you do in there providing for the clients? Now, let me take it to another level to help y'all understand what people do. And it's called enslaving and oppressing your own people. Now I'm going to take y'all to a journey now. Steve Copeland, the big mouth, bald head black dude. I fight against organized religion and politics, which tends to what tends to enslave and oppress the people. That's why they don't like when I talk. That's why. Look at Donald Trump. Look at Elon Musk. Look at most of your billionaires, your millionaires, people with money. And they're not all white. I sat up there last night. I was on and I posted something. The school, prison, pipeline. Read it up. Read it up. How if you don't properly educate our young men and women, mainly the men, they will become real destructive. If you don't teach them properly, they will start taking each other out like they doing now. That's called genocide amongst each other. That's why they don't like me knowing when I run off at my mouth. And it's certain melanated people, black people, and if you think I'm lying, watch them. They're part of the crew too, of exterminating their own people. You rather see them staying struggling in their lives. You want to keep them down, depending and relying on state and government funding. That's not what the Latanya D. Copeland House is about. It's about building character. It's about building wealth among the people, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So what you do, you start bad mouthing me to make people think I'm their problem. I'm not their problem. They reached out to my housing program. They reached out to my housing program to help turn their lives around. Get the message right. Get it right. For all of you that want to come up against me, get it right. It's called post-traumatic slavery disorder. You break it mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. You break it. You break it. A lot of y'all see what's happening to us. Y'all see how they setting our people up. And y'all just turn around and turn your back. That's right. Get mad with the bald head, big mouth black dude. Get mad. That's why you don't like the truth. And then you got people that's coming on here on TikTok with shows, and they coming up with topics that keep people trapped and enslaved, or they come up with topics that they can make money off of our people pain and misery. You think I don't know this bull junk and see what y'all do? That's why I don't like coming on too much. That's why TikTok normally send me something to say, you violated this and that. And I tell them stop. Because number one, you know my goal is not to hurt nobody, it's to educate people. And I had those conversations with TikTok from time to time. As a community activist, what I look like hurting people as a community activist, as a community organizer, as a human rights advocate. Do that speak of how I hurt people? And if I tell you I'm a human rights advocate, you should understand that he know a little bit about the constitutional rights. That goes to show me where a lot of your hearts and minds be at. Or your minds. Maybe not your heart, but your mind. If I tell you I'm a community activist, if I tell you I'm a community organizer, that means I'm in the community trying to correct a lot of the bull junk or what's wrong. And they got me mixed up. The only reason why, like I told them, I'm on 3 years of probation. I cannot be around the chaos and the confusion because I don't need to draw no attention of the police department to me. You heard what I just said? I'm on parole and probation for 17 charges that I never even went to court for and 2 fake police reports. I share that with y'all all the time. Or did you miss it? 17 charges. Home invasion, burglary, armed robbery on a young man that I considered as my nephew, and assault on someone who I brought into my housing program to help turn his life around, this white police officer that him and I used to talk when we talk like human beings. I share this with y'all all the time. You're not listening. And my niece is on my TikTok. I'm looking right at her. They raided my other niece's house that I was staying at. That's not in the police report. And they tore up all of my paperwork. They tore up everything. And after that, my niece moved. Because that was their way of coming for me. But guess what? It's not in the police report. And I told my lawyer, I said, this thing is bigger than what you realize because of the Eastern District Police Department. I didn't even tell you all this. I called the officer out one night because of my client. The lady went over to my client and came over and started attacking me. She was trying to fight me, a police officer. It was another officer that held her back. I only called them to help me with some clients with some mental issues. And it was like they went over to talk to them, knew them, and after that, they came back and jumped on me like I was the problem. I called them out to help me. And then guess what? One of the police officers that came out to write a report about the officers that was coming up against me, a client of mine's, his brother came to get him out of my program to take him somewhere else. They was forcing me to keep him, and his brother was there to take him to a recovery program. Y'all don't know about all this. And I looked over at the black sergeant that's supposed to be out there. She turned around and put her gun on her hand. I mean, her hand on her gun, like I was doing something wrong. I said, no, you didn't. No, you didn't just put your hands on your gun, your hand on your gun. She was like, no, I was reaching. No, she put her hand, and her lieutenant was standing out there while we was talking. So let me make this clear for a lot of y'all. That's the only reason why I wasn't going down there. But I'm going down there tomorrow because I have to get some people out of the way of what they're doing to my housing clients. That's why I was letting y'all listen to the young lady. And y'all heard me ask her, did I tell y'all to go? No, I didn't. But you listening to what other people say. When you call to talk to me, talk to me. If you talk at me, pew. My housing program is there. Look up. Look up. Google. Google. Google strengthen the community. The Latanya D. Copeland House of Hope. Google it. So when this woman trying to make it seem like I came in that building without permission, Google it. Because it will tell you where my business is at, and it will give you the business address. Somebody had to give me permission. I just want to say this, right? Before you run off at your mouth to say something negative about what somebody do. Do your research, okay? Because my work speaks for itself. I tell all of y'all that. Just like right now, I'm on my live. I'm on my Restream live right here, and I'm on my TikTok live over here. I am on my live. I am live streaming as I talk to y'all to YouTube, to Twitter, to Twitch, to two of my Facebook pages, because this is my broadcast network. This is not a regular TikTok platform or something like that. I restream to 8 other platforms at one time. And not only Maxwell can see me, and he's in Africa. Maxwell see me streaming from Baltimore City, and he's in Africa. What time is it? It's almost 3 o'clock. So it's 4 hours different over there. So it's about what, 7, I think, Max, over there where he at. And guess what? I got people in the UK that can see my stuff. So when I ever tell y'all I have a live stream broadcast network, which I was trying to merge in with my TV talk show, oh, y'all ain't know that, did you? I was trying to merge my live stream in with my talk show. I mean, with my couch. I mean, I said talk show. With my TV streaming. It's just I don't know how to do it because I'm not that professional in that area. So that's the goal of me getting a broadcast network in to do my stuff. I'm not doing nothing no different than what people like Oprah Winfrey did, Donahue, all of them started out locally like this until they was able to broadcast out wider. I'm only doing what a lot of stuff they did. They started out small, just like this. And you have some talk shows, right, where the talk show host is real arrogant and stuff like that. That's just certain ways we do stuff that will draw a certain attention, and certain things we do can have people you know don't like your show. Like a lot of y'all don't like Fox 45 News. Fox 45 News digs for the dirt on you. They will dig up the corruption. They will see some of the things that a lot of us want to turn our heads on. That's why I like Fox 45 News, because they dig for the dirt. That's why a lot of y'all don't like me, because I come with the truth. And a lot of y'all can't handle the truth. So be honest with yourself. Don't get mad with Steve Copeland. You don't like the truth. You like living your life in a fantasy world of lies. You don't like the truth. I already know that. And most of us. So that's why a lot of y'all, when you catch yourself talking about what happened to our ancestors, talking about slavery, talking about all of that, and you stuck in a place in history or in the past that you didn't live. You didn't suffer like a lot of them. They lost their lives so that we may have life. And a lot of y'all is stuck. It's okay to visit, but then come up with a solution in the here and now to continue moving forward. Our people. I listen to a lot of y'all, mainly on TikTok. The white man this and the white man that. Listen to the way I'm saying it. The white man this and the white man that. Y'all giving people too much power and authority over your mind, over your life, than what you realize. But you steady hurling the white man this and the white man that. Can't nobody. And this is what I learned. I'm my biggest enemy because I will stand in my own way. So when I sit here and I tell y'all stuff like this, my mother taught me that men take care their responsibilities. I was married twice. None of my wives had to work if they didn't want to work because the man in the house took care of his household. Oh, but that flies right over y'all head. We done went from the man being the productive one in the house, the breadwinner and all that. And I'm not saying the woman shouldn't. I'm not saying it. To 50-50. You selling yourself short. And you don't even realize it. That sounds good to the new generation. 50-50. You cheap chumps. I wouldn't even sell myself short like that. I'm a man. I'm supposed to be a winner. I'm supposed to be king. Hell, I'm going to sell myself short. You suckers. Now that's the real dude right there. That's that guy, that gangster. The one from the streets. I choose not to live like that today. Matter of fact, God moved me away from that. That's why a lot of times y'all don't like it. And I tell y'all the Holy Spirit is what called me to do this. Oh, well, you should be walking on water. I'm sorry, I don't walk on water. I tried early on. I tried. But I took my eyes off of Jesus and I sunk. I tried walking on water. I realized I will never, as long as I live, I will never be perfect in my flesh. I will never. I ain't lying to myself. But I can tell y'all this. At 63, a lot of the stuff I used to do, I don't do no more. I can say that much. A lot of the stuff I used to do, I don't do no more. Some of it, like when I first gave my life to Christ, some things fell off instantly. Some stuff took time. And like my pastor says, and I love the way my pastor put it. He said, when you come to Christ, he said some stuff instantly fall off. It might take 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. What's up, baby girl? I've been trying to look for y'all. And what I understood when my pastor said that, I'm sorry, that it takes time for us to, certain things in our lives, just like today, I try to be the best man I can be. Tomorrow is not promised, but just for right now, let me see the time, at 3:00, I strive to be the best person I can be. I don't know what might happen 5 minutes later. I don't know what might happen a minute later. I don't know. So just for today, right now, I strive to be the best person I can be. And it's not for y'all. It's my relationship with Christ, or my relationship with Allah, or my relationship with Buddha, whoever y'all call him. Okay? However he work with you in your life, that's the way he work with you. Don't try to push it here. Because if I tell you I'm a Christian, see, I love it. I love it, cool. She said his name is greatness now. We be on about 9 or 10 until. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you. Oh, okay. He called his name greatness. Okay. You know I'm old, so it takes a little time for stuff to sneak in. But I got it now. I got it. Yeah, I've been trying to look for y'all. I see you've been posting little things, right? But I'm so used to like you or him, and I didn't know the invites. I didn't actually know it was you. But I seen it where it says, don't be laughing. I be seeing when it says when I see you send something, but I'm just used to either seeing your name or his name. So now I got you. Yeah, I've been busy back to doing what I do with the housing program. And I ain't trying to be smart, but I gotta put it out. I prayed and I asked God to put some people in my life, like some God-fearing, loving, caring people that will help me help his people, right? And the people that I thought that actually had my back in helping our homeless and less fortunate people are turning my people against me. Now, mind you, the people that came in is some people that I've been dealing with. And I'm seeing a side of them that I'm not used to seeing. And OG, I ain't been ignoring you, bro. All right. It's just I got some people that I called friends that's stabbing me in my back again. Stabbing me in my back. And because of the work I do, a lot of people make me out to be the monster. Ain't no a lot of people. And I'm trying not to get disappointed. I'm trying not to. It's the reason why God do what he do. Somebody told me, and no, please listen to what I'm saying. Somebody told me on a spiritual note, the people that's coming up against you, Steve, write their names down. And everything that's happening against you, Steve, write it down and freeze it. Freeze their mouths, Steve. So while I was talking to one of my business partners on the phone, I wrote their names down and I put it in the freezer. I put it in the freezer to freeze it. And I said, thank you. I said, this is how you fight on a spiritual note. You freeze it. Everything that's coming up against you. She said, this is how I fight my spiritual battles. You freeze them. Have God freeze it. And I said, thank you. Sometimes when you growing in life on a spiritual battle, you get here and God will shut it down. So he want me to see, and I'm going to show y'all this. My back was hurting me. The bottom part of my back was hurting me because of the people stabbing me in my back. Do y'all realize my back ain't hurting me? Listen to what I'm saying. My back ain't hurting. The people that I had around me that I thought had my back was stabbing me in my back. And I noticed since God had me back up, that pain that was in my back is not in my back anymore. I don't have time for this bull junk. Y'all can go and play and be wishy-washy with people. I ain't kissing nobody but to get along with them. I'm not. I know where I stand. I know where I come from. So the young lady, I said, I need you to work with the women. I need you to work with the women to help balance back out our women. You know what? You don't step up on here with that. You don't step up on here. So I told her, cause she does a lot of holistic stuff, right? So I said, I've been waiting for you to come down so you can deal more with the women and teaching women how to embrace themselves and love themselves. It's working with this, y'all. Y'all missed the whole point. When you have people that's in a state of mind where they're stuck and you're providing the services, the professional services outside of what I do, I just do the housing portion. I don't step across that line. I am temporary to permanent housing, transitional housing. That's what I do. I provide a roof over the mothers and the children's heads. The woman that I'm renting this property from, OG, says she don't want no kids in the building. Now, I'm going to be smart and I'm going to be sarcastic, because when you say you don't want no kids in the building, it's okay for the mothers to come or the fathers to come, but you don't want to have no dealing with the children. They are not your responsibilities. So her thing is she don't want no children in the building. In my housing program, I especially deal with women and children. But you don't want them. But I'm leasing from you, so you have nothing to do with my housing program to tell me. And I forgot to tell my business partner the reason why she like that, because she don't have no grandkids. Her daughter ain't got no kids. You can take their parents' money for services, right? For the mental health side of it, for the family counseling, but you don't want no children in a spot that I'm working in with my housing program. You're contradicting yourself, sis. Because I'm only leasing and helping you to put back the 12,000 you wasn't even making before I came there. But I'm your problem. I told you, you're barking up the wrong tree with Stephen Lavelle Copeland. I didn't say strengthen the community. I didn't say the Latanya D. Copeland House of Hope. You are barking up the wrong tree with a community activist, with a human rights advocate, with a homeless advocate. So you telling me I shouldn't do my work as a person that fights for their civil rights, equal rights, constitutional rights? You're telling me I shouldn't do my job? I should be quiet. I should shut up. When I tell you what I do and the titles, the roles that I have to play. Right. And look, I did. No, I've been telling everybody. Everybody. And guess what she said? Guess what she did? Mind you, these are other businesses that I refer or coming in to the business. These are professionals now. These are professionals with license that's qualified to help the individuals that needs the proper help. I'm just providing a living space temporarily. So why am I your problem? As long as you getting the money that you and your daughter was putting out for nobody being in that building, $12,000 a month. She told me 16 at first. She made me think that the building itself, and yeah, I'm telling, because she made me think that the building itself was $16,000 a month. Didn't she, OG? Because I shared it with OG. OG know what's what. That's the lies she was feeding me, y'all. $16,000 a month for the building. That didn't even include the gas and electric and the water bill. So I'm trying to get business partners to come together so we can help her so she won't have to keep putting this type of money out by herself, with her and her daughter, for a building that you had nobody in. As far as you know, she had 3 guys in that wasn't paying her nothing. You got me, OG. OG know what's what. OG know what's what, because OG, and you know too, Noel, because we all talked about this. OG's was one of the ones that, I'm sorry to put it like that, OG, that's coming out to do the landscaping part. Somebody ran the kids the other day, OG. I done sat up there and fixed it where the kids can play on the side with the grass and all that stuff at. My other so-called business partners told the kids they couldn't play over there. Where they gonna play it? Now, mind you, I didn't even ask the owner for a dime. I showed him everything, OG, that we was planning to do around there. Like in that one area with the grass and stuff at, I want to put, like, I keep saying swings and stuff like that for the kids, but y'all know that little park thing, the park for the children. We got a section we're going to turn that into. Then we got a section we're going to turn into like a garden, a vegetable garden and all of that, right? All of this. I'm telling the owner, not one time did I ask him for a dime. I ain't talking about her. I'm talking about the owner, the Jewish guy that owns that property and many more. I'm telling him how we beautifying his stuff. Only thing she want to know, where my money, where my money. You got your money. I'm sharing with the owner. It's a culinary kitchen in there. How I'm looking to get this company I used to deliver to, right? Restaurant to bring equipment in there for us to turn it into a chef kitchen where we can do culinary classes. I'm telling the owner, and he all right with that. What I'm looking to do to help enhance his property and never ask him for $1. That's what the owner said, OG. And I know I told you, right? I know I told you, OG. The same way I'm doing this building to build up, he want me to come to his other property. Not only that, because of our wraparound service, right? Because of our wraparound service, and I have to use this word, which I don't really like to use it, but I have to use it. For people that has that ghetto mentality, the whole goal is to help you change your old ways of thinking and doing things. For people that's not used to managing and budgeting their money right, that's the point of the program, is to help teach you how to be responsible and more manageable, and mainly how to take care. Here go OG. Cutting grass, doing hedges, doing trimming. He's going to train people how to take care of the landlord's property. Am I lying, OG? Miss Deborah, since you want to be smart, from Charm City Community Care, you are trying to destroy everything, everything that the Latanya D. Copeland housing program stand for. Steve Taylor, you bum. You bum. I've been knowing you, bro, for 17 years. Harry me, you bastard. You prayed with my kids, and I told my kids the other day, bro, you stabbed me in my back. You talk all this God-fearing stuff, bro. You a piece of shit. You a piece of shit. And a lot of y'all motherfuckers I've been asking to come and help me. And the only reason why, OG, I ain't go down there because I'm on parole and probation, and I'm not trying to run up across the police. That's the only reason why I ain't down there. And this reminds me so much of what I went through the first time. I ain't trying to go to jail for nobody. I ain't trying to go no jail.
Do that, bro.
I ain't trying to go no jail.
Don't worry about it.
I'm trying not to, OG. I'm not trying to go no jail. I don't know why people. I don't know why. I ain't trying to go no jail.
You don't need to, brother. We got your back. Let all that BS go, and we got your back, brother. All them people that you wrote down, put them in Psalms 50 and 59 Psalms, and that's how I get rid of my evil. Read that bad boy 7 times, brother. It'll help you. I promise you. It'll promise you.
And that's the thing that get me, OG.
I understand where you're going.
We got a lot of pastors. We got a lot of ministers. We got a lot of people that knows what I do. And y'all leave me standing by myself. And this what hurts me, and I try not to pay a lot of attention to it. I try not to. Right? Because I know God calls us for certain reasons, but I didn't put something out for pastors and them. Y'all collect tithes, right? Y'all can't put a special offering to help our people. These are God's people. These are people that Christ and the disciples came into the community to help. And it's like, rather than supporting
it. Scumbags.
Yeah, they scumbags. Yeah. And I try not to label y'all like that, but y'all are full of crap. And some of y'all got millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. And know that I'm doing a temporary to permanent housing program. I sent one of my clients down to fill in the application for an apartment, right? They want $1,300 for the apartment, which wasn't a problem. for her. But then they asked for double security. So they want her to pay $3,900. She said, Mr. Copeland, I don't have that. And I talked with the owner. I ran it back past the owner because my goal to get with you was for you not to use their background against them to stop them from getting housing. Now, he told me he's going to look into it, but I haven't heard nothing back from him. But I know it's money. I know it's business. I know it's business. That's why I started the Second Chance Housing Program. And please, I keep saying this because I'm so used to y'all doing it. Please judge me. Please hate me for trying to do the right things to help your sons, your daughters, your grandbabies that you don't want in your house because of their parents' behaviors. Y'all think I don't know that? That's why the housing program is there, to teach them how to be more responsible and productive. And I can't even get y'all to donate $1. But it's okay.
I don't think they heard you.
It's okay. I don't think they heard me either, because guess what? It's okay that your grandbaby, because of their mother or their father are out in the streets homeless. Your grandbabies, they not my responsibilities. My children are doing well. But I go back to help y'all kids that y'all can't put up with. And you can't even help the temporary housing program. At least you could send me money to say, yeah, Steve, keep them. I don't want them back. As long as you do what you do, Mr. Copeland, and help them get their lives right, here go $50, here go $10. I throw all that trouble at you. And I be like, thank you. But y'all don't see it like that. Oh, he mean, he nasty. But y'all the ones don't want him in your house. I feel sorry for him. That's why tears are coming out my eyes. Because I feel sorry for the ones that y'all turn your backs on.
No, it's just that Mr. Copeland cares too much.
You know what? Somebody else said.
That's what it is. You care.
Somebody else said the same
too
thing.
Much, bro. And you do. But you do.
And that's a shame. I gotta pray to God.
That's why people hate you. No, but that's why people hate you, because you care too damn much, bro. Because we care so much for other people don't realize that all we're doing is trying to help out a community. Not just one, but the whole state
of
Maryland. When I get there, we coming. And we coming deep. If y'all want to help, that's fine. If not, you know what? Y'all can kiss my ass and kiss my boo, because I'm gonna kick you right in your head until you keep on stepping. That's what I'm gonna do. I ain't got time for negativity right now. And we ain't gonna have no negativity, Stephen. That's just me. I'm not gonna do it. I refuse to.
I've been asking people to
I refuse to let people keep stabbing us in our backs.
Look, just what you were saying, right? And I know my love and compassion for God's people. And I was telling somebody, I said, because I know I care a lot. And I said, I'm gonna find me some people that can teach me how not to care, how to turn my back on people that need our help the most. Because I said, I am tired. I am tired of hurting. I know I can. I'm tired of hurting for doing the right things.
You can't do it. And all them people that hurt, and all them people that had your back like they say they did, ain't nothing but scums. I'm sorry. I'm not even going to apologize for it.
Man,
I see it.
Man, it hurt. It hurt me to my heart.
But that's okay, Steve.
Wait a minute, OG.
I know it did, but
it hurt me to my heart that I had to call my kids and tell my kids the very man that's supposed to have my back is stabbing me in my back. He was there before I got locked up. He was there after I got locked up. He prayed with my children, and I do not introduce my kids to everybody. And he told my kids he had my back. And I called him the other day to ask him, what the heck is y'all doing down at that building? He said, F me, and hung the phone up. And then I found out, right, this dude is from Trinidad. They down there collecting the clients' social security numbers and private information. I said, did y'all give them your information? What this man is doing, he's stealing their information and he's going to send it back to people in his country. And I sent the message to Steve and said, don't y'all ask them for nothing else. And Miss Deborah, you are a part of that bull junk too. That's why I'm putting your butt out. Because number one, I'm only leasing the property to help you put money back you losing. And then you down there telling clients, homeless people, to go. But you are a businesswoman. And y'all are down there manipulating and playing the clients and making them think it's me. So the goal is tomorrow at 11. I'm coming through. And I'm coming through with my board members. Because I had to help my board members understand y'all have the right to let anybody go that's fighting against the Latanya D. Copeland House of Hope. Y'all are the overseers. You don't let nobody talk against this business. Even you, Harry, you're gone. Steve Taylor, you are gone. And if I have to reach out to homeless services, Deborah, to let them know you are putting people out to be homeless again. How you think it's going to look, Deborah, to Fox 45 News and our politicians? Not Steve Copeland, baby. Because Steve Copeland does his job. He does his job. So what you doing, Miss Deborah? You are putting yourself out there. And I've been trying to tell y'all, stop. You don't interfere with my housing program. I'm only leasing this property that you lied to me about, making me think you pay $16,000 a month. And I'm telling my other business partners to help me help you, only to find out you lied. And people think I'm lying because I'm being fed misinformation. And I'm very disappointed in you, Harry. Very. You the one told me, let's come together and get other businesses to come together. I got people that I know do great work around in Baltimore City. And the sad part about it, because I was trying to get them to come and help us help you. And I told you, and I don't care who like it or not, when you come up against Steve Copeland, I do not play. And when I find out you're a snake, I definitely don't play with that. I don't. Because if your heart and your mind is where mine is at when it comes to helping the people, don't do it. Don't let me see you doing it. If your goal is to rob, steal, and manipulate and take from the people, keep it away from me. Because when I find out, I'm going to put your butt on blast. This is my talk show, the Couch Conversation Show. I'm known as the big mouth, bald-head black dude. I'm known as the most hated man in Baltimore City. I'm known as the most controversial man in Baltimore City because I stand up for the righteousness of the people. And I know y'all don't like the way I do it because y'all want me to walk on water. I tried that. When Jesus Christ first called me, I tried. I tried walking on water, but I kept falling. I tried not to step on the lines because I was afraid I might break my own back. But I found out in this flesh, I will never be perfect. Some of y'all might have mastered that, like Christ did. I haven't. A day at a time for a little over 32 years. I can tell you right now, a lot of stuff I used to do, I just don't do no more. That's all I can tell you. But today, I serve the Most High. You might not like the way I come with it. I don't care, because I serve the Most High, and I'm a crybaby too. I don't apologize for crying. Oh, he weak. Oh, he fake. Oh, he phony. Tell it to Jesus Christ and the disciples. They lost their life too for helping the inner city people. That goes to show me a lot of y'all don't know what you're doing. You want to talk about Matthew's story, Mark's story, Luke's story, John's story. You want to talk about David's story. You want to talk about Isaiah's story. You want to talk about Noah's story. You want to talk about Moses' story. God gave you a story too. You ain't fulfilling it. He gave you a purpose. You ain't fulfilling it. Look up why the apostles called the seven. If you don't know who the seven is, that's the deacons. David Daniels is a pastor. Well, he got his doctorate degree in theology. He preaches. He ministers. I'm in the streets basically representing them. My pastor at my church. Most of all, Jesus Christ. Don't get it wrong. I understand my mission. I understand my purpose. Do you? Do you? Now, and OG, you can talk from here. Let me share this. You have people that's sleeping out of their cars. They're sleeping in abandoned buildings. They're sleeping in the woods, wherever they can, for shelter. You have a person that started a transitional housing program, and they sleep in the shelters, but they don't like the atmosphere they're in. So I provide a home-like atmosphere where it's not a shelter, or if you want to say shelter, we can. But then look at the temporary housing part of what I do. That is not what your ordinary shelter does. And the goal is independent living, is to teach you how to be responsible all over again, because you happen to fall on hard times. Rather, it comes from losing your job, or rather it comes from being irresponsible, like with your money and stuff like that, paying bills and all of this. So when you become a part of the housing program with the outside professional services that will come into the company, I'm the one that has to allow you with your professional services that's licensed to teach people how to be more responsible and productive. Strengthen the community. The Latanya D. Copeland hires your company to come in and provide your professional services. So when you open up your mouth to say Steve Copeland is robbing and taking from them, that's not what Steve Copeland do. I only provide housing for a temporary situation. Look up the word transitional next time you want to come on and criticize and talk about me. It's temporary to permanent. And all of my clients, with the people that I'm dealing with, that's rehabbing and revitalizing houses in the communities. They building back up in communities. So my clients that's in my housing program have the option to buy a home as long as you're part of the program. You can get into the home buyers program. I have a lender that will work with you. I have a real estate agent that will work with you. All of this is part of the wrap around services, Deborah. And I done told you this 1,000 times. With strengthening the community do. Listen to the word. Strengthen the community. A new, because I'm from Baltimore City, a new Be More City. Rebuilding our communities. That's one of my social media pages. Everything I do, I share with y'all. Stephen Copeland Jr., Sports and Talents. We are creating multi-purpose centers for inner city youth, music, art, theater, dance, and all of that good stuff. I can use my church members to come in and teach theater, teach dancing, teach singing, teach all of this. I can use your professionalism if you already a coach, basketball, football, soccer, all of that under my multi-purpose center. And I don't have to be licensed. That's all I got to do is get the property. I research all of that. So I'm providing a space for professionals to come in, learn about Steve Copeland before you want to disgrace Steve Copeland. Learn about it. I just do temporary housing. All of that other stuff, I have to use professionals, licensed professional people to help the people. So you have, when you talk with me or you want to be a part of what I do, come with your credentials. Okay? Because I have to make sure you are licensed in your profession to do. You are you're certified. You are the professional in that area.
A professional.
Yeah, you look. You licensed. You this is your profession. So I don't touch that. If you come in and say you want to teach, like you're a master contractor and you can certify people in that area, please do. I got an area in this building, and guess what? The building ain't going nowhere because I know who the building is going to be turned over to. Already know. It's just I don't like what I'm seeing. So God is allowing me to see some stuff because He's allowing me to see the snakes. I know it's going to be turned over to me. I already know. It's just now, this person that's coming for me, OG, they supposed to be a professional. So you speaking against everything you supposed to be doing and becoming a part of strengthening the community, sis. You screwing yourself. That's my business. That's not your business. I hired you, Charm City Community Services, Charm City Community Care, to come in. You supposed to be providing the PRP, the therapist, the psychiatrist, and you had the nerve today to tell my therapist that came to serve the people, and this is a woman that does this, she can't be in the building no more. What type of hypocritical bullcrap is that? And then gonna sit up there and say, I told him, look, wait, yeah. And then gonna sit up there and say, I told thee I don't want no children in the building. I just want adults. Why would you talk with Steve when you know Steve worked with women and children? So you telling me the mother's okay to be there, but not their children? That's not what I do. That's what you told the people. I don't want children in here. Well, it's okay for their mothers to be in there, but the children can't. Look at what you're saying, woman. And I guarantee you about 1 million of y'all agree with that. It's okay. I work with women and children. That's what my program is all about. You allowed me in to sublease through you. Google me. Google me. Why am I going to sit up here? And if you want to search my business and address and everything, it says 908. Somebody Google his ass. So Google my So guess what? We have a verbal. You can do that because that's what I do with my clients. A verbal agreement. Now, you do a 30-day lease. And if I'm not going out that building, you have to go downtown and evict me, sis. And evict every single client in that house, in that building. You want to play me? Play me. You tell me, oh, you can't come back to the building. No. Matter of fact, you got paid for the building, sis. I got the receipts. And you know you got paid. And this what she did, right? On the 19th, right? One of my clients gave me her $600 that Deborah charged them. That's not what I charge. That's not what Strengthen the Community charges. And if I got two people in the room, I charge $400 per bid. She wants $600 every bid. I can't do that with families. But she wants $600 every bid. That's not how I roll. I charge $500 a room for a family. She wants $600 per bid. I only charge $600 per room. And I told her that's too much money. I told her that because I do transitional housing. This was she at. She want the money. The hell with the rest. I want the money. Then on top of that, she come telling me as far as the stoves in there, right? They not supposed to cook. My program is independent living. You knew all of this. So why don't you tell the truth, grown ass? Liar. Tell the truth. You sitting up there making people think we don't talk.
If you're not allowed to cook, then how are you supposed to eat? How are you supposed to eat if you're not allowed to cook?
She's supposed to.
In the kitchen.
She's supposed to.
She full of shit.
Thank you. I'm a Christian man. I'm a Christian man. I had to watch my language.
So am I. But you know what? At this point in time, Lord, please forgive me. But right now, I can't deal with assholes right now. I just buried my mother today.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
At all. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I just buried my godmother today. I just buried her today. And that's real messed up, knowing that the woman that took care of me is gone. Okay? So now I'm about to strengthen my own community where I'm at. So that's what I need to do. So I'm in with you. It don't matter. Whenever you're ready for me to come, I'm ready. I'm ready. I got to take a bus to you, bro. I'm ready.
I've
already told you
that's something that I was going to talk to you about because tomorrow what I did, and I told my friend Steve Taylor, y'all bet not take another dime from my clients. You bet not take another dime. And I sent them a message that what Deborah sent to me, about I need to get my truck out the back. She said my car out of the back. She said I need to, with my partners and my clients in that building, I need to remove them. So my thing is, I am going to remove them. I doubt it though, but I'm just saying. I am going to remove them. But number one, because it's a lot of them, I have to let homeless services know that I need their help. Because if I have to move them out, they have to go to a hotel, Deborah.
But how can...
Listen to what I'm saying. They have to go to a hotel, Deborah. Because you're not going to put my homeless people out to be homeless on the street. That was the point of them coming there. See, I'm subleasing from you and you stepping in an area you should not be touching. Not only that, I'm going to reach out to the news people to let them know. You're putting out people that I'm subleasing from you, and I have paid you. I got receipts, Deborah, of them giving me their money. I'll just show them the receipts. Not only that, OG, just to show you where I'm at. One of my clients didn't get her money till the 19th. She handed me her money, and I hand it right to Deborah. With my business partners and all them so-called business partners, Deborah told them I never gave them their money. So the lady stated, yes, he did, because I watched him give it to you. It was a white lady. And she turned around and laid her out and told her to leave. Now, this is supposed to be a professional woman that works for Charm City Housing. That's supposed to, Charm City Care. This is supposed to be her program.
But isn't...
And I'm doing this to be smart.
Your program?
This is one of my clients in my housing program. Deborah is only someone that I sublease from. And I gave Deborah, as soon as she gave me the 600, I gave it to Deborah, and she watched me give it to her. But Deborah have a tendency of telling people I don't pay her. Anytime you give me money, I write the receipt, but I hand it to her in cash because she don't want to keep a record of the money. And I'm telling my business partners how we work it. It's called...
That sounds like a scam to me.
It's called double dipping.
That's basically what it is, and that's against the law.
Right, and she knew it. Now, keep in mind, strengthen the community is only renting the space. So I know what I'm supposed to pay her. It's my business in there that's operating out of there. So strengthen the community is doing what it's supposed to do with collecting the money to give to her. She just don't want to keep record because it would be, she's already billing. Now I'm putting your stuff out, sis. You already billing Medicaid for the mental health services you provide. You can't do the transitional housing part and charge them too. You're not licensed to do that. But you want to make everybody think I'm the monster. And I told you because of I told you because of my business, I told you what I could do. That's just like me renting a property from a regular landlord. She is considered as my landlord. But that's like me renting a regular house to do my business out of, my program out of. I'm going to pay you for your rent, and I'm going to pay you for the gas. I'll pay the gas and electric bill. That's what I do. And that's what I'm doing. But you don't want to keep track of it. I'm paying you. I already know that. I'm paying the landlord for the role I play in the building with the clients. Now, mind you, that's why I keep saying I can only tell you about strengthening the community because I'm renting the property to do my business out of. Why is you interfering into my business?
Find another manager we need to find another manager that can take over that building and don't mind helping.
Well,
that's what we need to do.
Well,
it's going to take records and everything.
You know what, Lisa? It is horrible. But see, now, mind you, check it out. And I'm only doing this, Deborah, because I don't like the way you treat our homeless and less fortunate people. I don't like what you're doing. Because when I say it, and I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it, I help. Mine is transitional. So it's not to keep the people. And some of my clients, they're in the program. Huh? Say that again.
Get them in and get them out.
Right. That's the point.
Get them in and get them out.
And see, that's what the owner of the property, he's a Jewish guy. So he had more than one property that he wants me to come and implement my program in. But he want me to make sure I help her first to get everything lined up. She's destroying her own stuff. So when me and the owner talks, he tells me just make sure she okay. I said, I tell her that. I got her back. But to her, in her mind, I'm crooked. But I'm not the one. She came down to the building. Now, mind you, I am renting the property. Why do you have about 10 of my clients' phone numbers in my mental health, part of the mental health program? And this is what she told my clients.
What?
Rather than paying me to give to her, they can give the money directly to her. Then she turned around, sent me something the other day for me and my clients to get out of there. Thank you. She's not supposed to be in that. Why are you talking to my clients?
That's not how that works. You're the one that's supposed to collect the money from your clients to be able to pay the rent and everything. It's not the manager's job to do that.
Now, look at this. Look at this.
Mr. Copeland.
Right, I got you. Wait a minute, OG. OG, check this out.
Manager, Mr. Copeland.
Oh, OG, hold up. Check this out. She told some clients to pay her that haven't even paid for May yet. So, in June, if they pay you, wait a minute, if they paid you, but you tell me they didn't, how do I know if that's true or not? Do you think I'm going to actually put them out? When you turned around and told them to pay you, and that's all they have to do is say, I paid her, Mr. Steve?
But you know what? From now on, if that's the case, you make your clients give you a receipt.
No, I give them.
This is my rent. I done paid you.
Wait a minute. This is how she gonna have to do it, OG. She would actually have to come down and collect the money from them. But guess what? If I don't see them pay you, I won't know whether they really paid you or not. So what that does, it sticks me in the middle. If you turn around and say it again. Say it again, OG.
Because you know she gonna lie.
There you go.
Your clients don't have no reason to lie, but she will. No, they didn't pay me. No, that's BS. I know they did because they told me.
And guess what? Remember what I just said? The lady, OG, look. Remember what I just said? The lady that gave me her $600 to give for her month, for this month, I handed right to Deborah. And she told everybody I never gave her no money. And the white lady told her, yes, he did, because I watched him give it to you. And what she did, she turned around and told the lady. She paid her money, and she told the lady to get out the building.
She can't do that.
She can't do it.
She can't do that. Sorry. Huh? No, she can't.
She can't. I know. Hey, Sue. Wait a minute, OG. Sue, that's what I'm trying to avoid, baby. My daughter works in a law firm, right? And I was telling my daughter, what was going on. And I told my daughter, I'm trying to avoid it as much as I can, Lisa, because by me being a homeless advocate, I deal with the mayor, I deal with a lot of people, you know what I mean? So now I'm looking at how they taking advantage of our homeless people. So now I got to get the law involved. And I told her.
Yeah, which we really wasn't trying. which we really wasn't trying to do that.
Thank you.
But now that it has to come
Thank
to
you.
that point, brother, we have no other choice now.
Thank
we
you.
have no other choice but to take this lady to court and have her removed.
And guess what?
There is to it.
I told the owner of the property
And
what I'm
hoping
going to
this lady
have to
is
do.
listening to me,
Huh?
and she don't know me.
Right. I told the owner, listen, OG. I told the owner of the property what I am going to have to do. And he asked me not to do it. Because right now, by me being on my live, right, because that's where it's boiling down to. And I was told, even by my own daughter, which is a paralegal who's studying, who's getting ready to go back to school to become a criminal lawyer, told me to do it, Daddy.
Yeah, it's time to go ahead and do it, brother. I'm sorry, but you know, sometimes we have to make decisions we don't like to, and this is one of them decisions that we're not gonna that we're not liking, but this is something that we need to do. We need to get people in that's going to be able to help us instead of trying to hinder us, and that's basically what people are doing. They're trying to hinder us, and we're not liking it, and we're not going to go for it. And I'm hoping that she's hearing this, because if she is, stop trying to hinder us and work with us instead of trying to throw our homeless people out.
And see, that's why I'm talking to you. I'm talking with you on, well, I'm talking with y'all on TikTok, and I am also on my Restream broadcast network. So I'm restreaming to Facebook as well.
I know.
Right. And I need you to speak out the way you're doing, because I've been busy trying to prepare this on our end for what you coming into Baltimore City to help do. Then I got people that I thought had my back here in Baltimore City that's truly coming up against me. And the thing that hurt me the most, I named my housing program after my sister that I lost like 3 years ago. And to me, y'all are disgracing her name and her legacy. And I can't understand why the people that I asked to come in to help me.
It makes me almost afraid. It almost makes me afraid to come down and bring in my company along with my foundation to be able to help. I'm almost afraid to do this, but you know what? God is telling me, come on, let's do what we're going to do. And don't worry about what other people say.
Well, see, I need you.
When I come down,
I need you, right? Because number one, you bring in a quality that the people need. And when you dealing with other people property, and what I mean is, like, you in a house, you got grass, you got trees, you got branches and all this. They need to be taught how to cut grass, trim the hedges, stuff like that. Because once the landlord rent you something, he's not going to come out and cut it for you. So you need to know how to be responsible and productive over his property. No. Not only that, you need to know how to pay him his rent money on time every month. Because this is what they're looking forward to. Not only that, OG, and I know I didn't tell you, I think I told you, the guy that I'm working with is contracted with HUD Housing. So he has so many properties that he can get you in certain conditions where Medicaid will pay for your living expenses, where you won't have to come out your pocket. Right? And he can put you in that type of program. So rather than me, wait a minute, I'm reading what Lisa just wrote. Well, Lisa, let me share this with you, Lisa. Wait a minute, Lisa. Wait a minute. Oh, hell no.
No. That's how the fight in the beach.
Oh, no. I ain't got time for you. I ain't got time for you. I ain't got time for you, Devin. I ain't got time for you today. But no, Lisa. Keep in mind, I'm very familiar with lease agreements and verbal agreements and stuff like that. I'm very familiar, right? Now, when you make a lease agreement verbally, you making a lease agreement, it's a 30-day agreement. So you don't have to verbally, you don't have to write stuff down. You don't have to. So now, by me subleasing from her, what I'm doing, I'm putting money in place for her that she was losing. She wasn't making money. So the goal is to help her make the money she's putting out. No, Lisa. You don't want to do it. Certain people, right? Wait a minute, Lisa. I got you. I got you. But I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you this. Understand the agreement with rental, leasing, and verbal agreements. Some agreements, watch what I say, you don't want to keep a paper trail. That person don't want the paper trail. You mixing it up. You do not. Look up verbal agreement. Reason why I'm saying that because huh?
You don't have to notarize
right.
a verbal agreement,
right?
Because it's only a verbal agreement,
right?
Now, if it was written on paper, then yes, you would get it notarized. Then therefore, you have a leg to stand on. But with the verbal, you still have something to stand on, a verbal agreement. So therefore, everything is good.
Now, let me show you exactly what you just said.
I deal with verbal agreements daily.
Right. Now, let me show you what OG just said. I do not. Listen, Lisa, I got you. Some people don't. I do not do a rental agreement with my clients. I do a verbal.
Because it's transitional housing.
Dang, man.
It's transitional. It's not guaranteed.
There you go.
Guaranteed to stay in that permanent spot too long. You're only there temporarily 30 to 60 days, no more than 90, and you are off and set to your own apartment or own place, whatever the case may be.
Right.
So
now,
this is only transitional.
Right. And that's why I don't do it, because number one, if you sign a rental or lease agreement, right, you would have to get them evicted out of your facility. I don't have to get you evicted. I can give you a 72 hours to vacate. And it all depends on the situation, right?
Yes.
If I feel as though it's going to expire into something horrible, I can ask you to leave right now. But me giving you a 72-hour eviction notice, once I say it today, the next day you need to go somewhere. You need to go and try to find you somewhere else to go, right? That second day, you need to start packing up your stuff. The third day, you should be gone. Now, if you don't go, yeah, come on.
Yeah. You know what? I was just scrolling. I just happened to stop by, and I was interested in what you're talking about. No, what I'm talking about is that I'm not talking about the transitional part of the housing. I'm talking about how I'm talking about the money tip. I'm talking about did you do a verbal agreement as far as, you know, how the money will be sent. Like, it's not set up in no kind of banking system, or it's not set up really, because that's what I'm talking about. And then you said something about there was no children allowed, and so I was wondering, you know, was that also in there? Was that also in the agreement? Because it could be for liability reasons too. So,
but the thing about that is that he works with women and children. Okay, and if
right,
the
but
mothers
if you're renting,
are there, then why can't the kids?
But if you're renting somebody, you know, just like renting in an apartment, if they tell you no smoking, then that means, you know, or no dogs or cats allowed. Then you have to you know.
Okay, so you're
go by that.
Okay, so you're asking the mothers. So you're asking the mothers to leave their kids out in the streets. Is basically what you're doing.
Well, no, you have to set up.
Because
I mean, you know that you're going in. Oh, I believe you, sir. No, I'm just saying that. No, well, I mean, you know, the mothers would have.
That means you're leaving. That means you're leaving. That means you are not allowing that family to be in your housing program because you're not going to want kids.
Well, no, that's his program.
Discrimination.
Oh, no, it's his program. You know, he set up his program how he wanted to be set. The issue is what rules she has.
The lady's not agreeing.
Right.
But that's not what was told. That's not what was told in the beginning. Okay? Mm-hmm. He had already let her know everything that was going to go on, including children. Yeah. She did not have a problem with that at this point. Now all of a sudden she's got a problem with it.
Verbal agreement.
You see what I'm saying?
No, that right there, that's serious business that needs to be documented.
Let me say this, Lisa. I work with women and children.
Oh, I understand.
That's well. Let me say this. Let me say this. If you allow me into your rental property with my business and you know what I do, why would you tell me what to do with the women and children? Now
because you're in her building.
I'm gonna do this again, and I want you to understand this. No, hold up. You know that I work with homeless women and children. You know this is what my temporary housing program about. Right? Now, I'm gonna share something with you with what OG was trying to say. If you Google strengthen the community, the LaTanya D. Copeland House of Hope, it has 908 Valley Street. So if I do a verbal agreement with you, and if you don't approve of it, why would I use that location as my business if we didn't have some type of agreement? And I'm promoting everything I do. I promote and advertise everything I do. So why are you, and I'm subleasing from you, have anything to do with my business as a whole?
That's because, sir, when you do a verbal agreement, a person can turn around and do just the opposite, like what she did. Y'all sit down, y'all talked about it. She agreed at first, but then you know how people are. People are shady. People say yeah one minute, but then turn around and say no the next. So, you know, people flip like that. We know people do that. I've known people like that. You know, it's cool one minute, but then, you know, when you get comfortable, you know, then it's another situation. Like you said, it could be for money reasons. People are shady like that. She see how much money it's generating, and now she wants to flip the script. So that's why I'm just wondering if you do sue. And with you having that verbal agreement, would that hold up in court for you to be able to get a case and win?
Well, guess what?
The judge want to see documentation. You know, they want to see, you know, has it been, you know, is it on paper now? I don't know if there's going to be too much a judge can do if it was an agreement between you and her, and she agreed, you agreed, and that was it, and you moved in. So now she can go to the judge and tell him anything. You might not have even said it, but now she got the upper hand. She can go tell the judge anything. Because nothing was signed and nothing was notarized, nothing was documented.
Well,
and you know that can be done.
Well, let me share this with you
That's
too.
kind of messed up.
Let me share this with you too, right?
That's kind of messed up.
Let me share this with you too, right?
But here's the thing, though. He has the agreement with the owner of the building. That's actually a better thing. She's just the manager there.
Listen, see, OG just shared it with you, right?
Exactly.
The owner himself has other properties that he wants me to run my business out of too, as far as the wraparound service part of it. So, mind you, she has no experience in doing what I do. So I came in with my housing program to provide the housing part of it for what she does. She don't know how to do it.
So did you had the verbal agreement with the owner then?
Well, with the owner, no. It was her that introduced me to, listen, Lisa, it was her that introduced me to the owner. As far as dealing with permanent housing.
Yeah.
Come on. I want you to see. I want you to see. It's the owner.
That's screw up number one. That's screw up number one. The lady brought the owner to him. That's screw up number one on her part.
The owner likes what I do.
Bring this guy. Exactly.
So why is she interfering with that? She's blocking
unknown caller.
She's blocking.
Oh, there you go.
Somebody called my phone. She's blocking the work between me and the owner itself. So what the owner told me to do,
blocking money.
Right. What the owner told me to do is her and I, nobody else, need to straighten that out. And I told him, I said, she's not talking with me. She's talking to everybody else, but not me.
He sounds like he a little shady too.
No, he's not. He owns a lot of properties. And listen, if you listen, Lisa, I'm getting ready to tell you. He has a contract with HUD Housing to put people in his property for low to nothing income. So he's working with the people that can't afford regular rent.
Right.
So because of that, he can provide my housing program, my clients, with permanent housing with either low income at Section 8 and this other housing program because he's contracted with HUD Housing. So actually, I'm providing clients for his business, but he wants them to be taught how to maintain and be responsible.
So did you speak with the housing authority?
Oh, I deal with the housing authority. That's homeless services that I was telling you about. Not only that, I have the director of housing number, and I have the director of homeless services number.
But are they aware of what's going on?
Oh, I'm making them aware now. That's why I'm on my live.
Yeah.
No, you need to go down there.
I'm making them aware, not only them. I'm making the mayor aware. That's why I'm on my talk show. I'm making the state's attorney aware of what's happening. I'm making our inspector general aware of what's happening. This is how I get the message out. I keep telling y'all I'm a community activist. I'm a human rights advocate. So when you start, huh?
Oh, this is the first time I've seen you, so.
Right now, when you violating our people's human rights, civil rights, and constitutional rights, and all of that, that's when the big mouth bald head dude come into play.
Yeah.
And let me share this with you too. The organization I'm with, we helped Bill Henry and them get that slumlord landlord bill passed for you to become licensed landlords. Rather it's HUD housing or what, you got to get your property up to code. And if your buildings or anything is under code, when I step in, I can tell you what you need to do to correct it. So
it's not you. It's not you. I'm hearing what you're saying. I'm not saying it's not you at all. You have your
what he'll do.
What you're trying to do. I think that the problem is the people that you're working with. It's not you at all, but it's just the people I think that you are working with, because somebody's not being honest.
Right.
Somebody's not being
Right.
truthful.
Right. And see, that's why see, sometimes if you don't be straightforward with me and I find out later that you are deceiving and you are a snake, I'm gonna put you out. Because I don't play that. When it comes to God people, I'm gonna put you out. Because if you call yourself building and restructuring up in the community, but you steady robbing and stealing and turn people down, my thing is don't come my way. Why would I associate with you?
Right.
I don't do it. But it's so many other people, that's wishy-washy, where they jump over here to be with them and they jump over here to be with them. No, that's not where I'm at. And I explain to people, if you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, and what I'm talking about, if you're robbing and stealing from our low to moderate income people to fatten up your pocket, stay away from me. Don't let me see it, because I don't live like that today.
Well, when it comes to finances like that, I mean, I know you trusted her. You trusted her word as well as she trusted your word, and that's how. And y'all basically did business under the table. But
if I asked you,
like this needed to be documented. So
well, let
if
me,
you came
Lisa.
to a situation like this, you'd have something to present in court.
Lisa, if I asked you.
No, I think what's going to end up happening is that Mr. Copeland is going to go to the owner, tell the owner, look, there's no way I can work with this woman because this woman is making me feel like I'm the bad guy and she's trying to double dip.
And they're going to say prove it. So if they say prove it,
I think he can prove it. I think he can prove it. I think he can prove it.
Well, I hope he can.
I really do.
If they say, do you have anything? I watch court shows, and if they say, well, do you have anything stating or anything in writing that y'all did make some kind of verbal agreement? Do you have anything in writing? Do you have anything in writing? If you don't have nothing to present, you might not have a case, because it's going to go your word and her word.
I never said, Lisa, I never once said I was going to sue her.
Well, she needs to be.
I never said it. But keep in mind, when you come up against the homeless people, I don't have to open up my mouth. But when you come up against people that's seeking help and you putting them back out on the streets to be homeless, and they're paying their way, but you're saying they not, because you're dealing with me, but you want people to think they not. That's not what my program is about, Lisa. So now.
What you're doing is great work, but it's what's going on behind the scenes.
You know what, Lisa? I just want to share this with you. You was on Yaka's show. You was on Yaka's platform one day.
Who?
Yaka B.
Is he an Israelite?
Yep. And do you know I was the same person that was trying to take up for you when they was coming for you?
That was like about a couple.
I just said you was the one that they was coming for when I was trying to take up for you.
And I'm taking up for you.
But guess what? I understand what you're saying. I understand, but I'm telling you
that you did wrong.
I'm telling you what I do in helping our people, and because of that, how people come up against me. Now, guess what? Ever since that incident with you, with them coming at you, I don't care to be on there no more. Because I knew you was speaking from where you was at. You know what you doing now. And I watched how they was coming for you, and they got to muting me and everything and blocking me for speaking out for you.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. You know what? And me and you did speak back and forth. Oh, that was you.
That was me.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It was some woman or somebody.
Right. And
okay.
she was trying.
That wasn't a Hebrew Israelite. That was something else they was talking about.
That was that. And see, she kept muting me from saying certain things.
Yeah.
And see, my thing is with certain people in religious sectors, y'all. I gotta end my